In this day of age, sex has been the norm now. Back in the day when I used to be younger, you used to have it censored, all the cuss words censored. Now, if you turn on the TV or anything, you can see just everything's been more exposed, more the norm. And this is why us men are getting trapped and becoming more weak and more feminine and just not as driven and not as assertive because in and the reason why I say this is because I myself, when I used to watch porn, and I mean I have troubles with it still, but I don't do it in a sense of it's overtaken me. What I mean by that is there times in the morning or times at night where you're not even just horny or feeling any type of way, right? But you just do it in the sense of just doing it because you're bored. That's very, very bad because now you're wasting your time instead of building businesses, being around other men. And also, I used to actually do that when I was had a girlfriend and I was married. Isn't that crazy? I know some of us men and women, we might think it's normal to watch porn and masturbate while we have a significant other, but this actually takes away the value of your partner. And what I mean by that is when you see these hot male, female actors, because they're actors, right? They're you expect your partner to perform like that, right? To move like that, to have a body like that. And again, it devalues your partner. That's why I myself really think that porn is just not a good thing to even have or to watch. I know some people would say, yeah, it's okay to watch it with your partner and whatnot, but again, like I said, it just takes away the value of of your significant other. And that's just for me. I don't know about for you. And one thing you have to ask yourself is this: does porn have power over me, or do I have power over porn? And what I mean by that is, like I said, mentioned earlier, is it causing you to drain your energy? Because when I used to do it, I felt guilty after I did it. It actually drained me. It actually made me want to go sleep after I would do it. So in the morning when I used to just want to rub one out, right? I actually used to not be as motive in the morning. I used to actually not read my Bible because I felt guilty. I felt like I sinned, right? And I used to not be hitting all my morning routines or even work out. But those days that I say consistently pure, right? No fat, I felt their energy in me. I felt it's very different. And you know the feeling, guys and girls and females, when you desexualize yourself, when you hold yourself and be sanctified and pure and just wait and let that testosterone build up. Because actually when you jack off, you're releasing a lot of testosterone that you can actually store and build up, right? So for a lot of you men out there that feel so drained and so weak and so unhappy, so unmotive, ask yourself this one question. Are you jacking off too much? How many times are you jacking off a day? Honestly, I know this might sound crazy and absurd, and ludicrous, but this is some serious questions you have to ask yourself because I see a lot of men and me in the past, we're so down in the dirt. We're waiting for an outcome to happen. And when we have to actually make the outcome happen, we actually have to be the outcome, right? So if you do struggle with this, because I know this is like any other addiction, this is one of the toughest addiction you can have, masturbating to porn or even watching porn. Why? Because as you're scrolling on your phone, you'll see feeds and things pop up on your phones that will trigger you, right? So this is why you have to clear your feed and then make sure that you don't. If you're first things first, if all you're following is half naked women on your social medias, unfollow them first. That's the first thing you need to do is do that, please. Clear your mind out. Once you do this, you'll start actually seeing women as women instead of objects, sexual objects. because a lot of us we're so horny. We're horn dogs. And when we go on these first dates, we can't just stop thinking about, oh, how am I going to get in their pants? Oh, what am I going to do, huh? How am I going to manipulate them? I'm going to buy them this nice meal, this nice dinner so I can get in their pants. We're so horny. And we got to stop thinking with our, and start thinking with our minds. You hear me? Start thinking with our minds, and you will be able to succeed so much more in life. Enjoy so much more pleasures. I'll say this: passion over pleasures, right? Passion over pleasures. Pleasures is only a quick, expedient fulfillment. But when you do your passions, this is why a lot of us, we aren't happy. If you wake up in the morning and you don't feel fulfilled, you don't feel driven, you don't feel happy, it's because you don't have no passion, you don't have no goal, you don't have no vision. If a person that had a vision, they wake up, like imagine Christmas morning as a kid, right? And you knew Santa was coming in the morning. You had a vision, you had that same feeling. If you could wake up with that same energy every morning like that, like as if every morning was Christmas morning, or even or I could say as every day was your last day. How about that? You can bring it the good or the bad, because through suffering is when we actually make change. But some of us, we have to wait. And why would you want to wait till you suffer so much to where you had to change? Like losing weight, eating so much junk food and getting obese, and to where the doctor has to tell you you have to lose weight, or you else you will. Exactly. You don't want to hear that type of things, guys. Or your wife or your husband going to leave you. Like, I'm not happy with you. You've been struggling. You've been masturbating. You've been watching porn for so long now. You're addicted and you can't focus on me no more. You're focusing on these internet girls, internet guys. You see, this could cause a breakup, a divorce. This causes so much more problems than you think. Just a little bit of porn. And this, again, and now you're watching porn. Let's say if your wife or your husband doesn't fulfill your sexual needs, and now you're watching porn, and now sometimes porn might not just be enough, because, right, y'all know that feeling. Sometimes that's just not enough. You want that intimate feeling, that touch, that warmth, right? So you go out and you go look for it, because why? Your spouse, your partner is not giving it to you, and you feel like you deserve it. You feel like you've earned it. And now you go and have an affair. You go cheat without even knowing, because now you're thinking with your and not your head. You see that? So this is why it's so important to desexualize yourself and become more of a man, become a better father, better husband, better boyfriend, better son, and just a better person in life. So if you got value out of this video, please like and subscribe. And for more like this, just comment below. Let me know what y'all like, what y'all need to hear, because me, myself, I've struggled years of depression, of struggling, years of being cheated on, and just not put myself first. And I understand the feeling of just being left out, not feeling like I'm needed. But when you understand that life is literally your own book. When you write your own story, you are your own author of your life. I understand that. And all you need to do is just rip out a page, and throw it away and start a new day, start a new chapter. Because every new day is a new chapter. So if you don't enjoy your life right here, right now, change the script, change the story. You're the author. You're the creator. Pray to God. Do what you need to do. But don't let yourself go down in the trenches. Don't do that. You deserve so much more. If you found value in this video, again, like and subscribe. Let's go.